Okay, we talked about power and frame and tow and cargo, but when we start talking interior, well, that's sacred ground because everybody realizes this is where you live. Now, Ford's efforts to be quietest really pays off right now because this is where you're going to spend a lot of time. By the way, in terms of selection, we should talk about the fact that Ford has 4 interiors, XL, XLT, FX4, and Lariat. Now here's where the math gets a little fuzzy to me because they also have King Ranch and Harley Davidson. 6 to me, 4 to Ford, doesn't matter. Chevy's only got 2 and Dodge, not a lot of selection there. Let's talk about space because everyone wants to brag about what they can carry. Well, when you talk about carrying human beings in the biggest cabs each one of the competitors has, as well as Ford, guess what? They win on headroom, front and rear, and that's worth noting. Shoulder room, front and rear, and hip room, front and rear. I mention that with such emphasis because if you compare, you'll find out shortcuts got made in other competitor trucks. Now, other details, sometimes not so glamorous, but really affect living with the vehicle. I'm big on armrests. The ability to drive down the road and rest your elbows, very important. I've written lots of magazine stories where I picked on vehicles whose armrests and center consoles didn't match up, or you couldn't even reach it with your elbow in some models. Center console here taken very, very seriously. Not only comfortable to lean on, but frankly, even its design. First of all, designed to actually have hanging files in it and can even stow away, guess what, your laptop. It is about usability at this level. Of course, there are double door seals, in terms of packaging in the doors, very convenient. And the availability of the keyless entry system. By the way, that's an exclusive. And if you've ever had it, you're not going to buy a truck that doesn't have it. Now, on Lariat, I need to talk to you about the fact that they, in fact, have a dual zone HVAC, they refer to it, heat, vent, and AC system. Dual zone, and that's available with controls right here on the steering wheel. That's also available for the audio side as well. Standard audio input jack, that's the level you're playing the game at now. And of course, you want features like nav system available, satellite radio available, and big audio. Now, I'm not an audiophile, so big audio is the only way I know how to put this. But I'm talking the kind of power that can really vibrate the leather. To do that, you need 8 speakers and, of course, a subwoofer. Well, good news is Super Duty's got it. Oh, and the availability of a rear DVD system. Though as a driver, I got to tell you, I've never been able to fully appreciate that in the back seat, but they tell me it matters. And, of course, this feature you're going to love. Now available, the new backup camera system really does make life a lot simpler in tight quarters. Yep, we love to talk about engines. I mean, that's the root of these trucks. And, of course, everyone loves to talk about what they tow. But in the end, don't all of us really worry about what we can get to choose from here?